Hello. Oh, I need to project hello. Hello. I'm really worried that I'm gonna say hello. This is why I tone it down. It's because I'm really worried that my mum is just gonna go hello. Because you have no idea. She does this all the time. She'll walk in the house and just go hello, hello, and we're all like hi. what? It's really uncomfortable. I have recently turned 19 and it's you know what, 19 isn't one of those birthdays that I expected to be like at, because it's like just one up from 18, right? But it's in between 18 and 20, so it's like I'm almost 20 now, like I'm 20 next year, which does freak me out because I haven't changed. I feel like something should have happened by now, like I would have like grown into like some like woman. That doesn't mean to say I'm not a woman. I'm a woman, but I'm not a woman. I don't feel like, you know, I don't drive my own car and I don't have a full-time job and I'm not living in the city, which for some reason is to me what a woman is. But I have learnt some lessons in the last year. It's been a bit of a weird one, so a lot of the lessons that I've learnt have probably been lessons that you've also experienced. But yeah, this is going to be 18 things I've learned at 18. Christ. 18 things I've learnt at 18. Why was that so hard? First lesson I've learnt, basically, slow down. Life is not a race, and I'm not trying to be all like wisdomy and crap, because I'm not. We've established this. But I have this year learnt, having had to stop what my plans were, as everyone has, and redo an entire year of school. At first I felt like, oh my god, I'm being left behind. No, you're not. No, you're not. Especially not right now because of Corona. But anything that you haven't been able to do this year and you feel like you've been left behind by the rest of the people that are doing stuff. Let's be honest, first of all, people at uni are in lockdown anyway. I mean, they're still at uni, still having a good time, and good for them, I'm happy for them. At the same time, don't be upset because, like, you know, you're doing your own thing. Anyway, slow down. Life isn't a race. Everything comes when it's supposed to come. There is a plan. You might not know what the plan is, but there will be one. Just trust, okay? Trust. 2. Stop being afraid to make decisions. I really needed this. This is a lesson that I've been waiting for, because you know when you have a thing like,
one day I'll figure that out.
I was so scared to decide what A-levels I wanted to do, because I was like,
it's gonna close doors.
So I did like 2 sciences and 2 humanities, because I was like,
I don't want to close any doors too soon.
And that turned out to be a really difficult decision, because it was like, they're hard things to balance, you know? And university choices, I was terrified, so I didn't apply because I was too terrified. I was like,
I'm taking a gap year, screw this, I can't decide what I want to do with my life.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because even if you went to uni for a first year and you chose to do one thing, you can transfer to a different course if you hate it that much, or reapply again the next year. Basically, stop playing up these decisions and just make one, and make that the right decision. Even if you're like,
oh crap, that was a bad decision.
That's not fatal. It's not fatal. You're still alive. You're still breathing, you know? I hope. Ooh. Number 3, pigeons aren't real. I've finally accepted that this is the one conspiracy I can back. Pigeons aren't real, mate. They're just not. Look it up. Look it up. Number 4, I've learnt a new appreciation for like being graceful, like understanding that a person is human, and they can, even if they hurt you so bad, they're not evil, you know, they're not evil. They like, everyone has times they're gonna go through. They're gonna go through some rough times. They're gonna do some stupid things. You will do some stupid things. I promise you. You will do things probably as bad as that person did to you. So, grace, you know? Just give it a minute and be like, as much as I understand in the moment, you're gonna be raging. you have to understand that they're not a horrible person. They're not horrible. They're just going through some stuff, as are you, you know? You just go with the flow, be graceful. You don't have to be chummy with them all the time. Just be like, you know what? I understand. Maybe don't say that. They'd probably be pissed off if you were like,
I understand you're going through a hard time.
though it might be funny. It could be funny. It's up to you. But yeah, a new understanding for what it means to just be graceful and give people the benefit of the doubt and be like, you know what, whatever. Number 5 is that we really only have ourselves to answer to at the end of the day. Everything you do for yourself, you're doing it for yourself. Like, you go to school for yourself, you work out for yourself, you read books for yourself, you do your skincare routine for yourself, right? So don't stress so much. For instance, I recently had a big old stressy, panicky time because of school, and my parents said something, and this is what kind of triggered this lesson. They said,
why are you stressing? You literally are choosing to do this. You can just stop if you want to. Like, don't stress. You're doing this for yourself.
you're doing it for yourself. You literally only have yourself to answer to in the situation. And I'm not saying this for like if you're in year 8, because like probably stay in school and stuff, but like 6th form and stuff is a little bit more lenient, you know? Don't stress yourself out so much when you're choosing to do something for your own sake. You choose to go to that 6th form and do those A-levels because you wanted to do them, because you wanted to get this degree or whatever you want to do after that, apprenticeship, whatever. Don't stress yourself out so much, because if it really gets that bad and it really is horrible to deal with, you can always stop, okay? 6, it took an entire pandemic for me to finally start doing YouTube. When I say I've been thinking of doing YouTube, I mean like everyone has since they were like a kid, right? Because it's like the dream. It's the dream, you know? Doing YouTube. It's really fun. I have to admit, if you want to do it, do it. It's so fun. Editing is very entertaining. But literally, I would sit in my bedroom with my 2 friends in like year 4 because we'd watch Zoella. Zoella was probably like Zoella and Dan and Phil, the OGs. They were the channels that I used to watch all the time. But we would do like makeup routines, and we literally had no idea what we were doing. And I was like,
I'm so going to YouTube.
and it took an entire pandemic for me to be like,
Yeah, go on then.
really? God. Number 7 is that YouTube really isn't that scary. Like, it just isn't. Get on it. It's not scary, trust me. Okay, cool, yeah. Number 8 is kind of going off of the YouTube thing. I have a newfound respect for what it is to be your own boss. And I'm not saying I'm even like slightly close to having YouTube as a career, because I probably will never, and I kind of don't, that's not my aim. But doing YouTube, you kind of understand, like, because you kind of stick to a schedule even if you don't mean to, because it's like, oh, I want to upload, you know, regularly, because it's fun to watch like the numbers and stuff. But it's difficult, especially when you're doing other things. So I finally, like, it's clicked to me how actually difficult it is, because people always kind of scoff, don't they, like, about YouTube. But oh my god, because you have to obviously come up with all the ideas, which is a difficult thing in itself, but it's fun. It's fun, don't get me wrong. But then you have to film, and editing is the longest thing in the world. But even if you edit on time, you have to take into account the upload time, because it takes ages to upload a big file if it's like 20-minute video. Like, blimey, you have to schedule. It's crazy. And obviously you have to schedule everything, and if you have another job on the side or school like I do, it's crazy. So the whole being your own boss thing, I used to be like, that looks so fun, I want to do that. It's difficult. Like, wow, is it difficult. 9, this one is a big one to me. Those things you want to do and you say like,
Imagine if we did this, or imagine if I did that.
just do it. Or at least take the first steps to go and do it, because you think that it's so out of the realm of possibility. It's just not. Like, if you see someone doing it and you see like the tangible evidence of people living their lives like this, like doing this, then it's possible. It sounds so cliche, but seriously, stop being like,
Oh my god, imagine if I did that. That'd be crazy.
like, just do it. Like, what are you gonna regret, really? Think about it. 10. On the days that you feel like you can't move out of your bed and you just want to lay there and watch New Girl on repeat and just like cry quietly to yourself because you can't do anything and you don't want to move and you just don't even want to get up to pee or drink, those days don't even bother for looking for motivation. This sounds depressing, but it gets better. Don't even bother for looking for motivation. Just do literally one thing and I promise you, your day will start to go upwards. Like, if it is go for a pee, just get up and go to the toilet. Just do it. It sounds so simple, but it really is that simple. And I know it's difficult. Trust me, I very much respect and appreciate that it is difficult on those days where your brain is just giving up. But going for that wee could make your day 10 times better. I promise you that. Or getting a glass of water. Something like that. Literally the most simple thing. Because once you're like upright, all of a sudden it's like,
okay, I'm doing something. Something's happening.
And it like kind of spirals. I just realised I can't do the numbers for 11 on my hand, so I'm just gonna jazz hands it. 11. Coloured LED lights make your room so much better. And yeah, okay, you look like some kind of weird TikTok person. What are they called? TikTokers? TikTokers? I don't know. That's such a bad name. You look like some weird social media kid. Hi. They look good, okay? I'm loving the blue, and I wake up to this in the morning and it's like blue because it's dark in the mornings now. It's like nice to have blue light, even if it's like really, really fake. It's nice, you know? 12. This one's hard for me to admit, but I've finally accepted the fact that going outside and exercising, like going on a run, actually does wonders for your mental health. Like, it's so good for your health. Like mentally and physically. Why did I not? Obviously it's physically as well. But seriously, once you've gone out for a run or like you've gone outside, because I know what I can go for days without going outside and my parents are like, you just go, please open your window at least. Just go outside. Just go on a walk, even just a walk, and you can put your earphones in and you can put your coat on and a hat on if you want to feel like you're more inside, but at least like get your breathy things in the open so you can breathe in fresh air. Even if you stick a straw out your window and you... So I've taken it too far again, I've taken it too far. Go outside and do some exercise if you're feeling a bit down, it works. No, I sound like your mum and I'm really sorry, but she has a point. 13, going off of the mental healthy vibe, spirituality and faith it's so important for mental health. Like, I understand if you're like atheist and you don't have a spirituality or what's it called when it's like, I don't know, religion? I don't know, but like I don't know whether it's like manifestation or praying or whatever it is. Get on that. This is a reminder for you to get back onto that and remind yourself of what you're doing and why you're doing it and what you're grateful for, and asking the world or God or whoever it is, asking for whatever you want and whatever you need. Manifest this stuff, pray for this stuff. It's important for your mental health. I'm not any scientist or any God, but I know that it's good for your mental health. I'm not saying anything's gonna come true. I'm not saying I'm magic or you are magic or the world is magic. I'm just saying it makes you feel better. So even if nothing comes true, it's nice to do it. 14, country music bangs, okay? And I'm not even ashamed for saying it anymore. It just does. I enjoy country music. I'm gonna come out and say that. As an ex-emo kid, like when I was younger, I was like, oh, Fall Out Boy, My Chemical Romance, and like Bring Me the Horizon and all that crap. That's good, don't get me wrong, I still enjoy that music. But I would have never even touched a country album or a country song. It bangs. 15, you get used to being lonely pretty quick. So be careful of that, because this whole corona thing has made me realise that I literally... Okay, my friends have like mostly moved away for uni, and then my other friends are like doing stuff or isolating, and it is also lockdown currently. So like people aren't seeing each other, but you forget that it's important to see people, and you forget that you need that, because I could happily go, well, I don't know happily, but I could go like weeks and weeks and weeks. I have gone weeks and weeks and weeks without even like contacting people. It's bad, no laughing. But seriously, like, text your friends, get in contact. Just remember that you need people, and as much as you might not realize you're lonely right now, you will feel so much better when you contact your friends. Again, just saying, just saying. 16, using an oil cleanser, even if you have oily skin, like really oily skin, like I have quite oily skin, using an oil cleanser is actually amazing. As much as it sounds really counterproductive, it's nice. And even if you, either I'm using it wrong, let me know if this is not supposed to happen, but when I use my oil cleanser and you wipe it off and you wash it off, whatever, and it's still like, it feels like you've got moisturizer on. Am I using it wrong? I'm not broken out, so I feel like I'm not using it wrong. But now I feel like I am using it wrong. If I'm using it wrong, please let me know, but I put an oil cleanser on and then I put hot water on a cloth and I wipe it off. I don't wash it off with soap. So if I'm doing that wrong, please let me know, because I would really like to know. But if I'm not, and I've got this correct, oil cleansers, brilliant for your skin, regardless of whether you have oily skin or not. Like, I just really enjoy them, and your makeup melts off, and I know everyone says that and they rave about it, and then you're like, yeah, I know. It's amazing. 17, houseplants make everything better. They just do. Trust me on this. If you're feeling sad, buy a houseplant. This guy's doing so well. I just love him. I've got approximately 4. That's 5. They produce fresh oxygen. Why can't I say oxygen? They produce fresh oxygen for you. Like, what more could you want? I think of a few things. And finally, number 18, which is kind of a deeper one. I need, and maybe you need to too, but I need to stop watching TikToks and YouTube videos of other people achieving the things that I want to do and living the life that I dream of living and calling it motivation and then doing absolutely nothing. I need to like just stop watching it and just do it. Like today, I've watched this girl and every time I try and think of her name, I forget it. I will put it up here. But she's on TikTok. She's adorable, and she does cross country, and she'll get up every morning and she does a little TikTok every morning of like her routine, and it's the cutest thing. She'll like get up, go on a run, have breakfast, get ready for school, go to school, whatever. It's really like basic but amazing at the same time, and it's really cute, and I will just watch them be like,
oh, I want to do that.
And then I'll go to bed at like 1 AM and then wake up just before I need to leave school and rush around. I just watch it and think about it and then don't do anything. And I've become way too comfortable with enjoying other people's successes that I don't even know, and just kind of taking on that second-hand feeling of accomplishment and being like,
cool.
Like I've done anything. So this morning I went on a run, and let me tell you, it was really nice. I mean, the run wasn't, my throat was burning and I felt like I was gonna throw up, and my heart was like, I felt like I was having like some kind of attack, and I'm really unfit. But the sunrise was peng, and the feeling of going outside in the cold in the morning is actually incredibly refreshing. They were my 18 things I've learnt or learned. I don't know that. I haven't learned that yet, but maybe 19. Maybe this will be my year for grammatical queries. But they were my lessons for the past year of my life. There were probably more, and probably more stupid things, but I tried to think of some kind of hearty lessons because I felt like I needed like some weird one-sided therapy here. So thank you for being the other virtual kind of non-existent to me side, because you're not. Thank you for watching, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, it was a weird thing to enjoy. Like, it was quite nice to talk about it. Maybe you learned something, or maybe you resonated with, I'm sure someone will resonate with like one of these things, because country music does bang. Like if you like, and subscribe if you wanna, and I will be back at some point soon, probably in a week's time, maybe sooner, because I feel like I'm getting on this YouTube grind a little bit more after having a little bit of a break, because school is a little bit stressful. But anyway, I will see you around. Thank you for watching, and goodbye!